Munition wages. Madeline Ida Bedford. Earning high wages, yes, 5 quid a week. A woman too, mind you. I calls it dim sweet. You're asking some questions, but bless you, here goes. I spends the old racket on good times and clothes. Me saving? Elijah, you do think I'm mad. I'm acting the lady, but I ain't living bad. I'm having life's good times. See here, it's like this. The youth come a danger, a touch and go biz. We're all here today, mate, tomorrow perhaps dead, if fate tumbles on us and blows up our shed. Afraid? Are you kidding? With money to spend? Years back I wore tatters, now silk stockings, me friend. I've bracelets and jewellery, rings envied by friends, a sergeant to swank with and something to lend. I drive out in taxis, do theatres in style, and this is me verdict, it's jolly worthwhile. Worthwhile, for tomorrow if I'm blown to the sky, I'll have repaid me wages in death and passed by. Okay, let's see. This is written by Madeline Ida Bedford. This is about a munitions worker. Let's see, but this is during the First World War, the 1914-18 war. And apparently Madeline Bedford was a middle-class lady who wrote poetry around that time. Now, it's about, I think one of the ideas of this is the emancipation of women and the fact that here we have a poor woman who's, yes, she's risking her life, but for the first time in her life she's got money and she's living the good life. So let's look at this. Earning high wages. So here somebody's actually talking to the munitions worker, and they're asking, do you make a lot of money? Earning high wages, yes, 5 quid a week, £5 a week. Now I'm sure in 1915 £5 a week was a huge amount of money. A woman too, mind you, I calls it dim sweet. So she's saying I get £5 a week and I'm a woman as well. Yeah, so she's expecting discrimination on pay, that men get more than women. So £5 a week and I'm a woman. I call it dim sweet. I call it absolutely fantastic. You're asking some questions. So you're asking me more questions, and I think here the question is, so what do you do with all that money? You've got a huge amount of money. But bless you, well, thank you. Here goes, I'll tell you. I spend the whole racket, I spend all my money on good times and clothes. So I spend all my money on having a good time and dressing well. Me saving, so the person's been asked, are you saving money? Elijah, bloody hell, gosh, wow. Do you you do think I'm mad? You really must think I'm crazy. I'm acting the lady, so I'm acting like I was a high-class lady. I'm living like a high-class lady would. And I'm not living badly at all. I'm pretending to be a high-class lady, and I'm not living at all badly. I'm having life's good times, so I'm living very well. See here, it's like this. So listen, it's like this. The oof comes of danger. Now I've been wondering about this oof, particularly with this apostrophe saying there's a letter missing, and I'm not sure what it is. But maybe the truth, the reason for it, the reason I get so much money, is because of danger, because the job I do is dangerous. a touch and go biz. So biz is business. So the job I do, it's touch and go. And in this case, she's working in a munitions factory, making bullets or explosives. And therefore, touch and go means she could be blown up at any moment. Okay, so the reason I get all this money is because I'm endangering my life. We're all here today, mate. Tomorrow, perhaps dead. Okay, so I'm here today, carpe diem. I'm going to live the good life while I can. If fate tumbles, if fate falls on us and blows up our shed, so perhaps we'll be dead if our whole munition shed explodes. The shed is the building where they're making munitions, and this is very possible this could happen. One spark and the whole place explodes. So live for today, she's saying. Afraid? So here the questioner says, are you afraid? Aren't you afraid of working like that? Are you kidding? Are you joking? With money to spend? I've got money to spend. Years back, I wore tatters. So in the past, in a few years back, I wore rags. I wore nothing but broken clothes. Now, silk stockings, my friend. So in the past, I used to wear rags and broken clothes, but now I'm wearing silk stockings. So, am I afraid of it? No, I'm very, very happy about this situation. I've bracelets and jewellery, rings envied by friends. Okay, so I bought myself lovely jewellery and my friends are envious of my rings. A sergeant to swank with and something to lend. So to swank is to show off, to show everybody how wonderful you are. So she's got a sergeant who's a boyfriend. Notice a sergeant, not a private, not a corporal, but a sergeant. So he's not, her boyfriend's not of the lowest rank. Yeah, and I've even got money to lend to my friends if I need to. I drive out in taxis, do theatres in style. So I use taxis. I go to the theatre. And this is my verdict. And this is what I think about it. It's jolly worthwhile. Jolly. It really is worthwhile. Yeah, it's definitely worth the danger because I'm living the good life. Worthwhile. So it's worthwhile. I think it's a good exchange because tomorrow, if I'm blown to the sky, so if my shed explodes, I'll have repaid my wages in death and pass by. So I'll die, and that will be the end of it, and that will effectively be the repayment for all of these good times I've had. Now, as I said, Madeline Ida Bedford apparently was a middle-class lady, but the person who's speaking here, the language is very working class, and it gives you the idea of the type of person who's talking. They're somebody who perhaps hasn't had a great deal of education, and they're now living the good life. Look at this, for example. I calls. This is grammatically wrong, yeah, as all of you will say, but you will find it. So, I spends the whole racket. Again, I spends. Yeah, the whole racket. This is very, very informal. The racket, the whole thing. So you think I'm mad. I'm acting the lady, but I ain't. I am not. I'm not living bad. Okay, so the tone of the poem is set by the language used as well, and that's why I've used the accent I've used to recite the poem in. So, I think what the poem at the end says is maybe the war has been good for women. It's been good for poor people who've been able to get jobs in munitions factories, and they are. This woman here thinks she's been being treated more equally. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Munition Wages by Madeline Ida Bedford.